Welcome to Game Day Battle, where Cleveland sports news meets biased and outspoken opinion. This is going to be many things, and definitely a playoff special. NFL playoffs are underway, and we've got 2 games to focus on today, plus some stuff going down there in Miami. We've got a little bit going on with the Browns, of course, so we got a lot to cover. Let's just bring everybody in here real quick. Brett. Hey, man, the Lake Erie Monsters are doing quite well, I think.
Yeah, we're 4-3 on the road. And the road trip we've had. Pretty good. Just past weekend went 3 for 3. Nice little shootout win against the reigning champs in the AHL.
And just to throw it out there again, that means they get 3 points because it was a shootout win?
We still get 2 points.
Oh, okay, 2 points for the win.
But the other team, Hershey, will get 1 point.
Okay.
So we are now in 4th place, 2 points away from 3rd, and 4 points away from 2nd. And a huge homestand coming up too.
And that was
12 games at home and 1 on the road, but
it's quite a jump. I mean, just a few weeks ago they were kind of down there. So very cool, man. DJ Felix,
what's up, Mike?
Still rocking it out, man.
Yeah.
You
Saturday.
Yeah, you're supposed to be off this Saturday.
Yeah.
And supposed to come to the party, but you couldn't. You had to work.
Yeah.
The work day for a DJ never ends, I guess.
No, not when you can't find nobody.
Yeah.
You gotta start your own party sometime.
Yeah, that's right.
And, it's ripping it up, trying to do my thing, and you can reach me at Backhat DJ for all the info, where I'm gonna be at, pictures, all kind of stuff going on there. Or on Twitter, The Real DJ Felix. Follow me, follow back, all that good stuff.
Excellent, man. Very cool. Dale Shans-Tercy.
What's up, guys?
DST as we know him.
In the house.
So not only DJ extraordinaire, but also
owner-operator of MVP Entertainment.
So MVP, that's music, video,
photography.
The whole
in one.
You make one call.
Absolutely.
Hop on it, and you just take care of the whole package.
Deal with one guy, save time and money. Deal with less people. What bride and groom don't want to do that? You can just hit me up on the league site, or check me out at dstmvp@yahoo.com, or you can just hit me up at dst@gamedaybattle.com. Ask for the GDB special. Guys,
Okay. Awesome. Well, hey, we've got a ton to cover, but the first thing I want to focus on is the NFL playoffs. 2 more games. Let's let it roll. All right. The conference championships.
playoffs.
Thank you, Dan. Conference championships. 2 games this week, and I want to kind of look at each one independently. And let's just start it off with Green Bay. Dale?
I'll take Green Bay because I'm the only one with an active bracket.
Yeah, the only one with an active bracket. He picked Green Bay from the beginning to win it all. I got to say that the 3 of us knocked out early. So, Dale, hats off, man.
Thank you. Hat on.
Hat on, yes.
And
forward.
Awesome. Green Bay looks like a monster. That's what it comes down to right now. Atlanta was probably the second or third best offensive team left in the hunt. I think that bye week hurts some teams because they lose that rhythm
Young
that they're
team
running
too.
on.
Yep.
Yeah, Atlanta had everything. They had the home field, and I'll tell you what, Aaron Rodgers, perfecto. 31 of 36, I think.
You couldn't ask anything more from a quarterback.
And I'm recovering from a rough weekend. I was eliminated from my hopes at a fantasy football crown. And I'm a salty, salty dog. And I owe it all to bums like Aaron Rodgers, Greg Jennings dropping passes in the end zone, my dream tandem screwing me. I watched my whole world crumble to some garbage team. So I'm not even rocking any sports gear this whole week. I'm on sports hiatus.
So the rebellious nature has now turned against your love of this world,
I am
sports.
a pissy man right now.
Well, but boy Aaron Rodgers took. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Concussion. Oh, my head hurts. Come on. Strap it on there. Get out there and go to work. It's the playoffs, Aaron Rodgers.
Play through the concussion.
That's right. You play through it, man.
Love it. He was on, and that was in Atlanta, and that team is rough at home, and they just manhandled them. That was the team I picked. I liked the way that team was built. They were solid. They were moving. They're fast. They're a fast team. But, man, they were just not there at all.
They got defense, too, right now, too. Clay Matthews is playing like the MVP of the league. He's just an absolute monster. Their defense is stand-up. The only thing that I think their weakness is that running game right now. They're definitely missing Ryan Grant. Brandon Jackson didn't turn out to be what they wanted. I think Kuhn is their third. He's just, tearing it up. But he might stumble, and that might hurt if they get one-dimensional. But I think Green Bay is a team to beat.
I picked Green Bay in my secondary bracket.
Yeah, I don't know how much we count that, but sure.
No, but still, give me that cheesehead hat wearer, man. I'm right on their bandwagon right now. Aaron Rodgers is a beast right now. I agree with everything that DST said. 31-30, just can't get any better than that. 3 TDs, he's just in power. He's in control. He's in the driver's seat.
Do you think that plays against him a little bit? I mean, it's easy to look at one game in the NFL and think, wow, if you could do half of that, you're still kicking ass. But so often you see it. These guys get big heads. He's still a kid. I mean, we look at him like, he's been running the team for a few years. He's still a pretty young dude. And he's doing his dance. He did his whole, pose in the sideline and stuff like that. He's showing a bit of arrogance.
No, I don't think so at all. I think he came back from concussion. Look what he's been doing since he came back from that concussion. It's just, it might have been, I want to say the best thing that happened to him. Because when he came back from that concussion, he was unstoppable. But he threw 4 TDs against Philadelphia or something like that? Mm-hmm. The 3 or 4 TDs against Philadelphia, 3 against Atlanta. Like, it's going to be the best game of this playoffs, I think, is this Chicago-Green Bay game.
I just think it's hard for a team to come 3 road wins in a row. That's tough.
Not only that, but 3 road wins in a row for a team that won 3 road games all year long.
That's what I'm saying, and this is
huge.
Tough. I mean, you make all the statements right that they're used to playing in the cold. You can match that up because basically they're the same exact team. But that takes a toll on you when you ain't even at home. You ain't got your fans with you. I'm pretty sure, like you said, there'll probably be some cheeseheads there. But when it comes to football, man, Chicago's they got that history behind them. The Bears. We'd probably be out there doing that Super Bowl shuffle.
Oh God, please no! Just shoot us all now. We got to throw a reputation on the line and call final score for Chicago and Green Bay. And I think Ramon.
It's going to snow and rain when we put that ball on the ground, so we don't let see too much passing. So I think it has a lot to do with the weather. The weather's going to be a big factor. I'm going to go 17-10 Bears.
I think that line is pretty good. I think it's actually going to be a 3-point game, probably by a field goal. But, of course, I'm picking Green Bay, without a doubt. I'll say 23-20, Green Bay.
All right. Mr. Finnegan.
I'm going to have to pick the Green Bay Packers. I don't think weather's going to matter much because it's right across the lake. They both get the same type of weather. Either way, if it's going to be running, I think it's actually going to be an aerial assault. I really do. I think it's going to just keep throwing the ball. I'm going to say 28-21, Green Bay.
Wow, that's actually throwing some points up.
A lot of touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, it's so tough to tell because snowstorm and suddenly everything's changed quite a bit. If the Packers have to rely on that run, well, I don't know.
Chicago's always good for a couple special teams points, too.
Yeah, so, I really don't know what to say here because I'm looking at a score of 24-10, and I don't know which team to put where. So I'm not looking at it as a real close game, but I am looking at it as a maybe somewhat of a low-scoring game. If I had to do it, man, I almost think that Chicago might be a little more on level now. They're at home. They're not coming off of the 2 road games, a huge road win, and I probably will be wrong. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
If you go where I think you're going,
I wouldn't doubt it. But I got to say Chicago 24-10.
Oh,
so
you're giving Aaron Rodgers 10 points.
I'm giving Aaron Rodgers a bad day.
NFC Championship
A
game.
bad day, man. That's a lot to get yourself up for.
He's the best
3 games in a row
quarterback in the league.
They won 3 road games all season long, and now they've got to win their 3rd road game, a huge game in a hostile crowd. All right.
Better than
Well,
the Dirty Sanchez?
Oh, yeah. Way better.
we're going to get to that. Welcome back to another edition of Mike's Magic. We're going to sift through the Vegas odds, try to find some gems, and just 2 games we have to pick from. 4 teams left, 2 games. This is kind of a nightmare for picking any kind of a winner here. We don't have the big field we usually have to sort of sift through and find some gems, so we've got to make do with what we have. Don't be stupid. It's real easy to get involved in the energy and the excitement of the playoffs and throw a bunch of money down on some games thinking this is it, this is the big payoff. It's the NFL. Anybody can win at any time. Anything can happen. This is really the numbers. They don't mean a whole lot at this point. The regular season is played so differently from the off season. You really gotta listen to your gut a lot on these. And that plays in big today for both of these games. First one I want to start with is Green Bay, -3 in Chicago. Green Bay is bad on the road. The record ain't that great. It's 3-5 on the road. Chicago's pretty good at home. Now, Green Bay, they're about 50 points better on offense and about 50 points better on D. So overall, I think they're a better team. They've got to travel. It's not a long trip for them. They got to play in Chicago. They're used to playing in the cold. So that's not a very big deal. But when they played this year, these 2 teams, they each won 1. And each game was a 1-score game. So this is really tough. And what does all this say? Ignore the numbers and stay away from picking a winner. It could go anywhere. So my call, over and under 37. I'm sorry, the over and under is 44. They played this year. The first time they scored 37 points. The second time, 10 points. So I think the under is a safe bet here. I think this is where you want to put your money. Don't get crazy with it. We did well all year long. Great winning percentage, and if you follow it along, you're rolling pretty well. Just take it easy on this, throw a little bit, and I think it's a safe bet to go with. This is a total crapshoot. We got Rapisberger versus Revis, Sanchez versus Palomalu. This is not what you want to see. Jets +3 in Pittsburgh. They won in Steelertown before. There's only a little bit of history with these 2 teams. They didn't play 2 years ago. They played once this year, and that was in Pittsburgh. They're even points on offense. The Steelers' D is dominant, 70 points better than the Jets' D. So there's a lot to look at there. Over and under at 39. The only game they played, they scored 39 points. So that's a crapshoot. This, I think, is a gut game. Don't throw any money down on it if you don't feel good about it. But if your gut's telling you to go one way or the other, go with it. I got to go with the Jets. I don't know why. There's no real math behind this one. I really just think that, I don't know, I feel like they're going to win. So I'm going small on that, but do what you want. So that's 2 games. We're going to come back here next week. Then we got the big enchilada. We're going to look closely at that and find the best way to go on that. So if you have any questions, Mike at GameDayBattle.com, Mike at GameDayBattle.com. If you want to bitch about a pick, go for it as well. Anyway, I'll talk to you next week, and best of luck.
Welcome to another edition of Brett's Buckeyes. Well, congratulations to the men's basketball team as they are now #1 in the nation in basketball. With Duke losing to Florida State last week, Duke dropped to #4, and your Buckeyes moved into spot #1. This weekend, Big Ten basketball picks up again with 2 big teams. Number 23, Illinois, and number 14, Purdue. 2 tough teams. Purdue's always been a powerhouse. This past game against Penn State, where the Buckeyes barely won with 3 points, thanks to Jared Slinger with a great 3-point play with 13 seconds left. He had 19 points and 6 rebounds, and a great defensive battle with Aaron Kraft, who came off the bench and scored 19 points and had a great defensive scheme against Penn State. Let's just hope they can hold on to the #1 spot a lot longer than the Ohio State football team could. That's Brett's Buckeyes for you. Have any question or anything, just go ahead and email me at brett@gamedaybattle.com. Again, that's brett@gamedaybattle.com. Go Bucks. Let's get the Reliance.